This is just a quick video tour of Sandman for buyers. So we'll start at the back. Dinghy doesn't come with it. It's got a boarding ladder and a boarding platform, really good for swimming off. New Fusion speakers, really nice sound. Tiller, I've just got the tiller tied up because we're on the mooring. Self-tailing winches. There we go, self-tailers there. Work fine, but they could do with a service. All the sheets and lines come back to the cockpit on winches. Even though it's a Mark 1, it's got the Mark 2 runner up the top there. Again, all sheets come back to the and lines come back to the cockpit. Compass. Fish finder depth sounder, which is okay, it's not spectacular, but it works, gives you depth. And there is a handheld GPS that goes in there, which is pretty old, but it works, and it's mapping as well. Down below. So to get the engine going, you take out these two little pins on the side of the engine bay, and clips come up. That's the engine bay. What you need to do is open the little tap for cooling water down here so it's in line down there. And then to start, key on, press in, go to glow for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stopping with that black button there. Super simple, and it's been super reliable for me. It's never missed a beat. In terms of electrics, what have we got? So switchable, we've got cabin lights, they're LED. So up here above the galley is one. Not working for some reason, I'll make sure that's working. There's an LED strip light there, which is currently on disco mode, but you just use the remote to get whatever colour you want. And there's a couple of other lights here. And yeah, and the other side up there too, they'll work. Navigation lights are mounted on the push bit. I'll turn those off. And there's a fridge as well. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of lights on the mast that don't work any longer. They'll need some work to get going. Bilge pump is installed, but the hose isn't properly connected, so that'll need a bit of work, but it runs. You can hear it running there. And what have we got here? And cigarette lighters, attachments to charge your phone and stuff. There is a Bluetooth stereo. It's a cheapie, but it works. And that goes to those Fusion speakers in the cockpit, and likewise the VHF works as well. What else we got? So it's 4 berths, so there's one under there, one in the cabin here, and this converts into a double. You put that that insert there, it goes into there, and it converts into a good sized double. Toilet, normal pump out toilet, hasn't got a holding tank though, so please be aware of that. So there's some sort of wardrobe space there, and then you're into the galley. Cutlery, everything you see comes with it. Plates, pots, pans, stuff like that. 2-burner cooker, it's got a grill on it. It needs a new gas bottle, as I said in the description. And just more storage under there. Please note that there's no water tanks on board, so it's just jerry cans. Under here, just cleaning stuff, more storage, and that there is the tap to let the sink out. Okay, so you turn it in line with it to open it. All right, but otherwise all the time it should be shut off. Another half berth here, so you could get a kid in there. The reason it's half berth is because there's a gas locker installed over there. Under here, a few tools, bits and bobs, and that's the battery switch there. I'll just show you the gas blocker. So that just takes the small, I think it's 2 kg gas bottle. And that is about it. So that's Sandman. She's an older boat, right? So she's got a bunch of little issues, things like cockpit paint being really tired. You can see it's sort of peeling away there. Deck paint's good, and the hull paint, you would have seen photos I posted. Yeah, it's okay. Mainsail's in okay condition, plenty of life left in it, and it's got 2 head sails, a number 1 and a number 2, as well as a spinnaker. Although it's got a spinnaker with it, I've never rigged it for a spinnaker. I don't think the rigging's in place for a spinnaker sailing, so just need to be aware of that. Okay, that should be it. Ask away any questions on the auction. Cheers.